It is not secret that New York City is one of the best cities in the USA and in the world. A hub for food, culture, architecture, entertainment, and so much more. The city that never sleeps truly does offer something for everyone. However, with so many things to see, do, and explore while in town, planning your trip can be overwhelming. To help you uncover all the amazing attractions and sites these beloved destinations offers, we rounded some of the best important things to do within my 3 days experience in New York City. I'm Ken from Travel the World with Thorkenn. If you are new for my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and click the notification bell so that you will be notified if I uploaded my new travel experience video. Enjoy watching. Ken from Travel the World with Thorkenn. Welcome to One World Observatory. The tower has a three-story observation deck located on the floor 100 to 102, in addition to the existing broadcast and the antenna facilities. The tower observation deck was specially constructed with the memory of the Twin Tower in mind. The deck itself begins at 1,362 feet and a glass parapet extends to 1,368 feet, the exact height of South and the North Tower. Each tower footprints and floors were approximately an acre in size. On windy days, each tower could sway up to almost 12 inches side to side. There were 43,600 windows in the twin towers, equating to more than 600,000 square feet of glass. One World Observatory Center is the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere and home to the New York's largest community of media and tech innovators. The 3.1 million square foot LEED Gold certified skyscraper features premier offices space, a tenant exclusive amenity floor, and some of the most spectacular views in the world. Start by hopping in the sky pod to the top of the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere. There are 102 stories up. There are undisrupted views of New York's iconic skyline. Explore the three sprawling levels of the observatory. Drop into the cafe and grab a bite and to eat. Did you know that the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey owns and operates the World Trade Center campus, founded in 1921? The Port Authority of New York and the New Jersey builds, operates, and maintains many of the most important transportations and trade infrastructure assets in the country. Standing as a shining beacon for the new downtown and a bold addition to the skyline, One World Trade Center is safe, sustainable, and artistically dynamic, soaring to a symbolic of 1,776 feet. Did you know that they opened on October 2014? The architects Skidmore, Owings, and Merrill, tallest and the new World Trade Complex, 104 stories, 1,776 feet in height, 3 million rentable square feet and space, 55-foot high office lobby, 54 high-speed destination dispatch passenger elevators. Life safety system far exceed New York City building code, bound by West Fulton, Washington, and VC Street. 55% leased to tenant including Condé Nast. The National September 11 Memorial and the Museum is the memorial and museum in New York City commemorating the September 11 attacks of 2001, which killed 2,977 people, and on 1993 World Trade Center bombing, which killed 6. The 9/11 Memorial is officially known as the National September 11 Memorial and Museum. The museum is built as a tribute to those who were killed in the terror. Museum and the memorial stroll along Fifth Avenue and see the sights in the Midtown Manhattan. There are differences between the 9/11 memorial and the museum. The memorial is outside and free to visit, and the 70 feet underground you'll find the museum, while the tickets are required for the museum. It will worth an admission cost with its touching tribute and a fantastic exhibit on offers to the visitor. Respecting the site made sacred through laws, the memorial and the museum remembers and the honors of nearly 3,000 victims of these attacks and all those who risked their lives to save others. The world-famous initiative of Bushwick Collective Street Art was started by a local of Bushwick, Joseph Ficalora, a native of this Brooklyn town, in 2013. He decided that the best way he could heal after the tragic murder of his father back in 1991 was to start transformative graffiti and street art project. You'll find a cluster of street art around the block of Moore Street, Siegel Street, White Street, and the Bogart Street. There are several murals and graffiti along Grattan Street and the Thames Street, especially between Bogart Street and Knickerbocker Avenue. Street art is often meant to provoke, though rather than rejections among the general audience, through making its purpose more evident than that of graffiti. Busbych took over from the William Burge as the hip neighborhood some years back, one known for new music, cutting-edge art, and a great nightlife. A sizable, long-standing Latino population is also present, responsible for many of the top entries and the public art display in the area. Bushwick, a working-class neighborhood that suffered looting and arson after blackout of 1977, began gentrifying around the early 2000s when artists started looking for a cheap large industrial space there to use as studios. Now the area has become associated with a colorful street art. The Manhattan Bridge is a suspension bridge that crosses the East River in New York City, connecting Lower Manhattan and Canal Street with downtown Brooklyn at the Flatbush Avenue extension. The main span is 1,480 feet long, with the suspension cables being 3,224 feet long. The bridge total length is 6,855 feet. The bridge initially had a gray outlook. They painted the bridge blue to pay tribute to the Dutch tiles, a cultural heritage that still can be seen the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Beside blue is the official color of the borough and might be painted blue to represent Manhattan. The Manhattan Bridge was completed in 1909 and it is the youngest of the three New York DOT East River suspension bridges. Why its Manhattan Bridge is famous? The famous bridge in New York City that crosses over the lower East River and connect the southeastern part of Manhattan with the western side of Brooklyn is the Manhattan Bridge. It can be seen in many famous movies such as Spider-Man and The Home Alone 2. The Brooklyn Bridge has a few other names. It was also called Great East River Bridge, Great East River Suspension Bridge. The bridge was called New York and the Brooklyn Bridge, and it is dedication ceremony. It was officially named Brooklyn Bridge in 1915 after Brooklyn became a part of New York City. Brooklyn is the third largest city in America, larger than Boston, Alaska, Washington, D.C., and Minneapolis combined. Over one-third of residents were born in another country. Brooklyn claims New York City's first designated historic district. One structure in particular has caught the public eye. It is the Transformer Starship, or a large Hadron Collider under construction. Note, this is 16-story high honeycombed sculpture and stairway is called the Vessel. On January 11, a young man ended his life by jumping off the Vessel, the freestanding observation structure in the middle of Manhattan Hudson Yard. It's the site of the third suicide in less than a year. The vessel is currently closed to the visitor pending for a safety review. Edge, New York City forms a part of Hudson Yard, the sixth tallest building in New York City. The superstructure was opened in March 2020 and measured 1,271 feet or 387 meters. Precisely, putting it only behind 432 Parks Avenue, Central Park Tower, One World Trade Center, and other. H is the highest sky deck in the Western Hemisphere located at the 30 Hudson Yard. With a one-of-a-kind design, is suspended in mid-air, giving you the feeling of floating in the sky with 360 degrees views you can get anywhere else. Look the 100-story down from the thrilling glass floor, lean out over the city of the angled glass walls and sip champagne in the sky. You never experienced New York like this before. First, a staggering height of over 1,100 feet or 335 meters above the ground level. New York City boasts the title of being the highest outdoor sky deck in the Western Hemisphere. For those of you seeking an unforgettable rush, New York City features a unique glass floor section that extends out from the side of the building. The nickname is commonly believed to be derived from the angular shape of Evans' head. However, the origin of the name is disputed, and the other theories include descriptions of his guitar playing and his preference for not becoming fully involved and therefore remaining on the edge of fame. The flat iron building designed by the American architect Daniel Borham is the one of the most iconic building in New York, known for its unique shape with the 21 floors and 94 meters high. It fits into the narrow plot at the junction of the Fifth Avenue with the Broadway. Did you know that in 1911, a nightclub opened in the basement of the Flatiron Building, and a remarkable fact that this club was the first with a black jazz band to perform, and also male and female bathrooms are on separate floors. Male bathrooms are on even floors, and female bathrooms are on the odd floors. And also there's only a single staircase in case of evacuation is needed. To reach to the top floor on the 21st floor, you need to take separate elevators on the 20th floor. New York is composed of five boroughs: Brooklyn, the Bronx, Manhattan, Queens, and the Staten Island. And there's no secret that New York is the one of the best city in the USA and in the world. The hub for food, culture, architecture, entertainment, and so much more. The city that never sleeps truly does offer something for everyone. If you want more some tourist attractions in New York City, you can check on my description below the links of my New York travel journey. I'm Ken from Travel the World with Thorkenn. Thank you for your love and support to my channel. Feel free to leave your comments about what did you saw or any feedbacks that will help my channel to improve in the future. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and click notification bell so that you will be notified if I uploaded my new travel experience video. Stay safe and take care.